man, did you shop?
Bossy, bossy, Godfather, man a OG, man a half humble, man a bossy. Fling a rag a rhythm like it's all free. Bossy, house on the coast G. My money so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like I'm bossy.
Ayo, Sean.
Aye. So when me spitty panny with it, maybe gala get with it. Spitty panny with it, maybe gala get. When me tippy panny with it, maybe gala get with it. Wind up your body and spin it. Girl, when you bubble, that's a trouble. Why you give me this something now? Turn it around and bring it. You're pressing it back on and if you push that button, my girl down, but I can't tame it. Once you broke out and fling it. Once your body shaking up to the limit. Once you wild out to wild it to S to the base, step London and mid on edges. Is it?
Bossy, bossy.
I came to rap it up, do my thing. Sabi put me on the gram and a remix thing. Pull tight Wiley with the Pacino flow. Godfather part 2, call me De Niro. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. Disrespect, man, get a slap on the chin. Man a king in a top bowl, Larry, man a big DJ, Ox, Megan and Harry. Boss, yeah, man a boss. I make a girl melt like a toasty. I'll be this way someday, and I write for myself, no ghosting.
Me's a boy got money in a bank on. Ready for roll and blaze up this tank on. Got the girls from Jamwan to Hong Kong. The girl them champion in it.
Bossy, bossy, Godfather, man a OG, man a half humble, man a bossy. Fling a rag a rhythm like it's all free. Bossy, house on the coast G. My money so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like I'm bossy. I fly around the world cause I'm bossy. Bossy, bossy, Godfather, man a OG, man a half humble, man a bossy. Fling a rag a rhythm like it's all free. Bossy, house on the coast G. My money so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like I'm bossy. I fly around the world cause I'm bossy.
I'm bossy. I'm bossy. I fly around the world like I'm bossy. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? What up? Oh, I got my family up in here. What's going on, y'all? I know this is an odd time for me to go on, but we gotta get to some stuff, y'all. I gotta get to this. My sister, Plainest Jane, is in the building. What's up, Plainest Jane? Plainest Jane said, "What in the world? YouTube witness intimidation? Whoo, child. Let me set my reminder for this one. Indeed, stay home. Hey, chat. What's going on, Queen? How you doing? So glad to see you back. I love your videos. I'm loving your comeback. Everybody be sure to hit that like button. Yes, thank you. T-Bam1 is in the building. Noonie. What up, Noonie? How you doing? Welcome in, sister. Jennifer, hey, what's up, Jennifer? How you doing? Bev Davis, what's up? I'm a Queen Newton. Hello. Lanice, hey, what's going on? K-Love92 in the building. What's up? Let me see. Love is fair. What's up, my brother? What up, West Coast Bells? Thank you for that blessing, West Coast Bells. I appreciate you. Yes. Rocky Rock, what's up? Just V is in the building. What up, Just V? James Harris, what's up, my brother? How you doing? All right, y'all. So check this out. Right? We're gonna get straight to this. Today, we are going to look a little bit more into this Minnesota case. I want to give a shout out to Karen J for making sure that, we be up on our game. We be knowing what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? However, we about to, what's up, SK? What's going on? Let's go. SK said she was saying, we don't like the Boski. That's what I was saying. Boski. The Boski. Okay, I got you. April Showers is in the building. If y'all haven't subscribed to April Showers, please subscribe to her channel. April Showers, put your link in. Plainest Jane is on her backup channel. Plainest Jane, if you could put your link in the chat. Also, for those that don't have your link to your new channel, please put it in the subscription so everybody can go to it. Okay. All right, y'all. So check this out. So first of all, I want to start here. Okay. We're gonna get straight to it now. Let me go ahead and play this so that y'all can know. Now, just so y'all know, let me put my disclaimer up here. Some of this stuff is older stuff, okay? Some of this stuff is older stuff, but as y'all know, I have been looking back over stuff. Some of this stuff I've never seen before. Some of this stuff y'all have never seen before. But we're going to look at it today, and we're going to just talk about it. We're going to just have a general conversation about it, okay? All right, let's get it. So we're going to start right here. Let's start right here. Hold on. Let me go here. Let me do this. You go, boy. You go away. Here we go.
Accepted $200. He got naked and they proceeded to dance. She was also, after completion of that,
No sound.
also invited to
All right, y'all, hold on. Hold on. See, I don't hear the sound. Hold on. Let me fix this. Where is there no sound? Hold on. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me go back over here. I got y'all. Don't worry. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do this. I got you. I got you. I got y'all. Hold on. Let me go over here. View mode. All right, I'm gonna just do it this way. Start this over. Here we go. Still no sound? All right, hold on, y'all. Y'all hold one moment. Hold on. Okay, sound. Still no sound? All right, hold on, y'all. Y'all hold one moment. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, this should work. Let's try this again. Let's try this one more time. Here we go.
I'm Mike Freeman, Hennepin County Attorney, and I'm here to announce that the Hennepin County Attorney's Office has charged R. Kelly with 2 counts, one of engaging in prostitution with an individual under 18 years of age, and one for hiring or offering to hire for sexual purposes with a person under 18. This event occurred in July of 2001. The victim was under 18 at the time. She was attempting to obtain a autograph from Mr. Kelly. He gave it to her and also gave her a phone number and told her to call him. When she called him, she was directed to go to his hotel, where she was met with a member of his staff and ushered up to his hotel suite. After some discussion, she was offered $200 to take her clothes off and to dance before him. She accepted the $200. He got naked and they proceeded to dance. She was also, at the completion of that, she was also invited to and had the opportunity to have a VIP seating to see the concert. And as she was under 18, it was a performance for 18 and older only, so that was a special privilege. There was some discussion about him going to Chicago, but that diminished when she called the number again. Initially, he talked with her briefly, but he was very hoarse. But thereafter, the phone number was changed. This kind of conduct, particularly juveniles, is simply not acceptable in the state of Minnesota or frankly anywhere. She was a juvenile at the time. We have special laws to protect our juveniles, and we are going to enforce them. The Hennepin County Attorney's Office has consistently been victim-centered. We care about our victims and we want to represent them and to support them. When we learned about this case from a tip line centered in Chicago, Minneapolis police did a nice job of investigating the case, talked with the victim and the victim's brother, and accordingly we have charged it. He is presently, as we understand it, in custody in New York, so exactly the time that he will come to Minnesota is unclear. Absolutely, it is more difficult. The physical evidence, if there would have been such, is probably gone. So the evidence really is that of the victim, that of the people the victim talked to, and the other circumstances, which none of the additional evidence is set forth in the complaint and won't be made available at this time. There was no intercourse. She told her brother noticed that baby sister is in the front row and said, "What's this about?" And she told him. But I think they were both embarrassed at the time and didn't come forward until all of these other allegations about R. Kelly subsequently. By the way, the full name is Robert Sylvester Kelly, a name I'm certain he's not too excited to use. We felt we had more than enough to charge based on her testimony and the corroboration from her brother. We always want to charge cases that which police have done the investigation in which we believe a crime has been committed here, and we do. And some might say, aren't you piling on? He's got federal charges in New York. He's got state charges in Cook County and elsewhere. Well, frankly, Minnesota victims deserve their day in court, and that's one of the reasons we're here. If you see some of them, and let me go off script a little bit, if you see some of the criminal justice reforms of which this office has been involved in, many of them, in my view, too many prosecutors are ignoring victims. This office doesn't. Our victim witness group is the finest in the nation, and we care and we believe in victims. Now, before we can charge a case, we have to have sufficient evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that a crime has been committed. That's our standard. But we listen to victims and we work hard to try to make sure that they have their day in court. This is one of those cases where we believe she deserves a day in court. It doesn't disturb me whatsoever that it may not go to trial, as long as he spends time for the crimes he's committed elsewhere. But to make I can't be sure of that unless I'm at the table. And by charging this case, we are at the table and we are going to insist. And, you know, even if you don't believe some of the allegations in other places, and I don't believe prosecutors charge a case unless they do have sufficient evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. That's our job, and we have to be careful to use the powers of the state judiciously. But, you know, I don't like buying sex from minors, and I don't think most of the other people do either. And so in a case like this, he may be having others look at similar conduct elsewhere, but we're going to make sure that justice is done in Minnesota. That's our job, and we're going to do it. Because he left the state, the statute of limitations doesn't begin to toll until he comes back, and it has to be 3 full years. There's no indication that he was, since 2001, he's been in the state of Minnesota a full 3 years. Therefore, we believe we don't have a statute of limitation. If it is, if his defense attorneys can make a case that he was in fact here for 3 years, then they have an affirmative defense, which they have to prove. Okay? Thank you.
Well. So
That's my question.
So there you go. Now. Let's talk a little bit. We are about to get into this Minnesota case, okay? This was from 4/5/2021. So this is old information, right? But I've never seen it. And so, but there's something that really sticks out in here that should wake some of these R. Kelly supporters here that's getting involved with this New York trial and wanting the victim shame and all this kind of stuff. Like, this might, I don't know if it'll wake them up, because I know they've been warned and we've been trying to tell them to stop doing it, but they simply don't listen. They're going to continue to do this and all this extra stuff. And so hopefully this will maybe open up their eyes just a little bit on the fact that if you don't think these prosecutors look at this stuff, if you don't think they look at what people say in the blogs and people say on their videos and all kind of stuff, and the names they call and they make up for these victims, victim shaming, if you don't think that can play a part in court, that can go against the person that you're rooting for, it's happened. It has happened. And so let's go ahead and look at this. First, I want to go ahead and dig into what this actually says. So let me share this with y'all. And then we're just going to read a little bit. Y'all know how we do. Y'all already know how we do. So let me do this. Let me open this up so y'all can actually see it. Let me go over here. Let me do it this way. Yeah. Let me back out a little bit. Okay, so this right here is state of Minnesota, of county of Hennepin. So this is Jane Doe versus Robert Sylvester Kelly, who is the defendant. Now, says here, Sammy Nachikal, being first duly sworn, deposed and state as follows: I am the attorney for the plaintiff in the above captioned matter. I submit this affidavit in connection to the plaintiff's memorandum in support of proceedings by the pseudonym. Attached hereunto as Exhibit A are true and correct copies of comments publicly posted under the following YouTube videos: Fox 9, R. Kelly charged of sexual misconduct in Minnesota; YouTube on August 15, 2019. CBS New York, R. Kelly faces new sex crime charges in Minnesota. YouTube on August 5th of 2019. Another YouTube video. R. Kelly charged of prostitution in Minnesota. Another YouTube video on the 6th. R. Kelly charged with underage prostitution in 2001 Minnesota incident. Another YouTube video. So attached here unto Exhibit B is a true and correct copy of the United States Department of Justice's press release. 3 individuals arrested for separate schemes to harass, threaten, intimidate, and bribe alleged R. Kelly victims on August 12th of 2020. Number 4, attached hereunto as Exhibit C is a true and correct copy of the complaint in the United States versus R-Line and attached to the press release set forth at Exhibit B. Number 5, attached. What's up, House of the Princess? How you doing, Queen? What's going on? What's up, Kayla Dose? Okay. Number 5, hereunto is Exhibit C, R-Line. Okay, number 5, attached hereunto is Exhibit D, is a true and correct copy of the complaint in United States versus Russell, an attachment to the press release set forth at Exhibit B. Number 6, attached hereunto as Exhibit E, is a true and correct copy of the complaint in United States versus Williams, attached press release set forth as Exhibit B. Okay. Further, say if not. Okay. So this is just all of the evidence that they have presented here with this affidavit of Sammy Lochtikar. Guess what? That is the attorney for the government. Okay. As you can see here, it don't look like R. Kelly even had a judge or a lawyer here. Okay, let's move on. Now, this right here is the actual order. Okay, let me go ahead and open this up so y'all can see it. Here we go. State of Minnesota, County of Hennepin, Jane Doe versus Robert Sylvester Kelly. This is the order. Plaintiff Jane Doe seeks an order allowing anonymity in this action, and specifically to be identified by a pseudonym. Y'all hold one moment. What's up, babe? Yeah, what's up? I'll be down. I'll be down. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry. Pseudonym Jane Doe. Only in all fixed and served pleadings, motions, and other documents in these proceedings under Minnesota RCFP 10.01, a party may request an order to proceed by pseudonym in exceptional circumstances governed by the court's discretion. Plaintiff's case presents exceptional circumstances as plaintiff alleges sexual assault and abuse against her when she was a minor, and the defendant is a public figure whose conduct has and continues to receive significant publicity. Therefore, it is hereby ordered. Plaintiff Jane Doe is permitted to proceed anonymously in this action. Number 2, plaintiff shall be identified only as a pseudonym as Jane Doe in all filed or served pleadings, motions, and other documents in this action, except as otherwise stipulated by the parties or ordered by the court. Okay, so y'all got that. All right, here's some more information. So now this right here is the memorandum in support of the plaintiff proceeding by a pseudonym. So this here says, let's see, it's in Minnesota. So it says plaintiff seeks to proceed under the pseudonym to protect herself and her family from harassment and retaliation. And in addition, because of the intensely personal nature of the sexual abuse claims at issue in this case, the court should grant plaintiff's request to proceed pseudonymously pursuant to Minnesota RCFP 1001. Factual and procedural background. The plaintiff alleges in a complaint that the defendant, Robert Sylvester Kelly, sexually abused her when she was a minor on July 11th, 2001. On August 5th of 2019, defendant was criminally charged in Hennepin County with 2 counts of prostitution with an individual under the age of 18, but at least 16 years of age, related to the conduct underlying plaintiff's civil claims. See court file number 27 CR 19. A warrant was issued in the criminal proceedings on September 12th of 2019. The defendant, a well-known R&B artist, received considerable media attention following the announcement of criminal charges against him in Minnesota. As evidenced by social media and other online content, the defendant apparently has numerous fervent defenders. After news broke out about the Hennepin County criminal charges, many individuals began leaving hateful and harassing comments about plaintiff under news video clips reporting on the criminal charges. What's going on, Miss Angie? What's up, Quay? What's up, Sharice? What up, Shouty? Harassing comments on the plaintiff under new video reporting in the criminal charges. See affidavit of Sammy Nachtigal, Exhibit A. Some commenters call plaintiff greedy, a liar, and fame-seeking. So these are some of the things, y'all, that they did against the young lady, Jane Doe, in Minnesota. Okay? Here we go. It says, this is disgusting at this point. From this announcement that was made, I will be trying to track down the alleged phone number at the hotel records to prove any kind of validity to this victim's accusations. This new allegation supposedly happened to her 18 years ago. This is beyond ridiculous at this point. At this rate, any woman in any state can accuse him of something and say it happened decades ago. Honestly, honesty is the real victim. It is being abused and non-existent at this point. Women and greed are making names for themselves at the expense of this man. That's one comment. Here's another one. She danced and got paid. Get the F out of here. She was mad because he changed his number 18 freaking years ago. What the F? Here's another comment. R. Kelly innocent. What's wrong? She can't afford her hotels either. Everybody want money and fame. I tell you haters don't have a life. And here's another comment. A flood of lies. Okay? A flood of lies, right? So this came out. These are all of the different publications that came out. Let's see here. You got stuff from, Star Tribune. You got stuff from, let me see, R. Kelly charges to criminal. Let me see, NPR.org. You got CNN.com. You got USA Today. You got Reuters.com. All right, many commentators degrade and shame the plaintiff and call her. Hold on. Okay. So it says basically, I would like to know, how can y'all charge this man and he was acquitted? This woman was a prostitute. Accept payment. She should be in jail as well. No reason for this man to be in jail by yourself with this woman accepted, and she probably been a prostitute forever in a day. Regardless of her lying for her by her. And I think I just do, and I think I just do that. How was she was already a prostitute? I'm willing to bet she was a prostitute. She never knew. She knew better. She lied about her age. She should have never even, if that was even some sushi, would have a long time ago, right? You wait till now. That don't even make sense. So don't make no sense, and double jeopardy applies in the case because of the fact that you're trying to frame this man with this mess and set him up with someone. This woman knew she was a prostitute. Isaac, how old is that? I'm not understanding that I was that. I don't know. This got to be one of them damn supporters, because, they can damn well hardly write. Right? What's up, Black Girl Beauty? Here's another one. Okay, arrested the girls that they was in for the money. That's prostitution selling themselves. That's a crime. If they ever been with R. Kelly, how we know the girls been with him? It's no evidence or proof. Show us, cause this hold HOLD thing, really? This hold thing, it's just lies. These girls just want money and fame. I bet they write a book off this, DIS. To get Rick, I bet you R. Kelly innocent. Good freaking grief. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. Our commentators call plaintiff a devil. Other commentators call the plaintiff a devil and a demon. Ooh. Devil and a demon, huh? Hold on. 2001, get the F out of here. But he was charged in 2002 and beat the case in 2008. Why? Why not come out then? Them devils really got it out for Kales. This is BS for real. 2001. This is bogus as F. I hope all these demons go straight to hell. I'm convinced that this ish got something to do with his catalog, period. Leave him alone, devils. Another one said, these women controlled by Lucifer. Wow. Here we go. Several commentators criticized the plaintiff's parents and asked them to be criminally charged. Oh boy. So y'all, this thing didn't just start. This where was the parents thing didn't just start, y'all. This is start talking way back, right? Here we go. Please, man, at each show, R. Kelly has his own dancer, so please don't spread lows. I guess it's supposed to be lies. There was Bo victim. I guess it should have said no victim. Do you have special laws for parents to be accountable for all their children? If no, you really don't believe in children, period. Okay. Here we go. No, yeah, SK. These are comments from it's a mixture of YouTube, a mixage of a whole bunch of different stuff. But hold on, here we go. So where was this girl's parents and let her go to a grown man room alone? Somebody else says, when parents going to be charged? Who lets their teenage daughter to go to an R. Kelly concert? Hashtag make it make sense. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Most concerningly, some commentators seem to believe they have identified plaintiff and incorrectly accused her of not actually being a minor at the time of the offense. Let's see here. Most incorrectly accused her of not actually being a minor at the time of the offense. Here's some more comments. This is a circus. The woman was 21 or 22. She 40 now, and it's on social media. Shaking my head. She celebrated her 40th on IG. Shaking my head. That's one lady. Okay. Here's another one. No, she wasn't. She was 21. Twitter was exposing her lying ass. Another one said she wasn't a minor. Another one said she was 21. The defendant has been publicly accused and sued by other victims for sexual misconduct. When publicly identified, the defendant's victims have endured an incredible amount of harassment, threats, and retaliation. 3 men, all connected to the defendant, have been federally charged for harassing, intimidating, threatening, or corruptly influencing known victims of the defendant. Richard Arline Jr. has been charged with attempting to corruptly persuade the testimony of an alleged victim by offering her $5,000 to be quiet. Don Russell harassed and intimidated a different alleged victim after she filed a civil lawsuit against the defendant. Russell threatened to publicly reveal sexual explicit photographs of her and her sexual history if she did not withdraw her lawsuit. Another one here, Exhibit D. Michael Williams set fire to an SUV leased by the father or one of the defendant's victims while it was parked outside the residence where the victim was staying. Legal standard. The argument is that in the complaint, the title of the action shall include the names of all the parties. A party may be identified by initials or a pseudonym only where authorized by law or order. Okay? So it says it was amended to include last sentence, thereby allowing in certain cases for a party to be identified by initials or as a pseudonym. So this is probably just talking about the pseudonym. Let me get through this, see if there's anything else. Hold on. Her real name. Plaintiff should be allowed. Okay. We all know about pseudonyms, right? Conclusion. Plaintiff's interest in anonymity outweighs both the public interest in disclosure of her identity and prejudice. Okay. So we know, obviously, that she got this, granted, right? So then this right here is the plaintiff's memorandum in support of a motion to amend the complaint. So this here is an amendment to the complaint. Okay. It says here, Jane Doe versus Robert Sylvester Kelly. Introduction. The court should grant the plaintiff's motion to amend the complaint to allege punitive damages against the defendant, Robert Sylvester Kelly, because the record establishes a painfully clear prima facie case that the defendant sexually abused the plaintiff. Factual and procedural background. The plaintiff alleges in a complaint that the defendant sexually abused her when she was a minor on July 11, 2001. On August 5, 2019, the defendant was criminally charged in Hennepin County with 2 counts of prostitution with an individual under the age of 18 but at least 16 years old, related to the conduct underlying the plaintiff's civil claims. It says here, in particular, the complaint alleges that the following fact details: the plaintiff encountered the defendant at City Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota, where he was signing autographs for fans. When the plaintiff handed the defendant a piece of paper for him to autograph, he returned the paper with his autograph and a phone number on it. The plaintiff called the number later that day. She was directed by the defendant and or an accomplice of the defendant to a hotel in downtown Minneapolis to meet the defendant. When the plaintiff arrived at the hotel, she was met by an accomplice of the defendant in the lobby and escorted by him to the defendant's hotel room. The plaintiff waited in the hotel room for a short period of time before the defendant entered. The defendant gave the plaintiff $200 to dance naked for him. The defendant removed the plaintiff's clothes and his own and laid on the bed. The plaintiff climbed on top of the defendant and danced for him as he rubbed his hands all over her body, including her vagina and breast. At the time of the incident, the plaintiff was 17 years old. At some point during the incident, the defendant told Jane Doe that he would put her name on the guest list for the defendant's concert that night, which would allow her to get into the 18 and older concert, even though she was not 18 years old. Does this sound familiar, y'all? Does this sound familiar? Does this sound like a familiar type of pattern? On February 23rd, 2021, the defendant was personally served the summons and the complaint in this matter by the Cook County, Illinois Sheriff's Office, C-Dot number 3. The case was filed on March 10th, 2021. To date, the defendant has failed to serve any pleading or motion. The defendant has never appeared in the action. The complaint has not previously been amended. Legal standard. A plaintiff may not seek punitive damages in the original complaint. After filing suit, a plaintiff may move to amend the pleading to claim punitive damages at the hearing in the motion. If the court finds prima facie evidence in support of the motion, the court shall grant the moving party permission to amend the pleading and to claim punitive damages. So that's the Minnesota statute 549. If the trial court finds that the motion reasonably allows a conclusion that's clear and convincing, evidence will establish that the defendant acted in a deliberate indifference. The court trial also allows the amendment. See Swanland, that's some case law. Substantively, a plaintiff may recover punitive damages where clear and convincing evidence shows that the defendant acted with deliberate disregard for the rights or safety of others. See Minnesota statute. Okay. Such deliberate disregard exists where the defendant has knowledge of facts or intentionally disregards facts that create a high probability of injury to the rights or safety of others and deliberately proceeds to act with conscious disregard, intentional disregard, or indifference in the same. The plaintiff should be granted leave to amend the complaint to claim punitive damages. Let me see here. Well, it is well established under Minnesota law that a physical assault is a sufficient factual predicate for an award of punitive damages. It says here the evidence as a whole furnishes no basis for sustaining a finding that the defendant had any conclusion or justification for striking plaintiff in self-defense, and the evidence wherein in such that the jury could reasonably find that the defendant's attack upon the plaintiff was made with such wantoness and maliciousness as to show a reckless disregard of the plaintiff's rights. This rule applies to the context of sexual assaults with equal, if not greater, force. Procedurally, vermins in a pleading to which a responsive pleading is required, other than those at the amount of damage, are admitted when not denied in the responsive pleading. Here, there's a strong and undisputed prima facie case that the defendant acted with deliberate disregard for the plaintiff's rights and safety by intentionally and sexually abusing her. By failing to respond to the complaint, the defendant has admitted the allegations in therewithin, a claim for punitive damages, therefore warranting the action. Based on the foregoing considerations, the plaintiff respectfully requests that the court grant her motion to amend the complaint to allege punitive damages against the defendant. Y'all, listen. As y'all see, he didn't even respond to this. So the fact that he is now has to pay her $4 million, at the end of the day, that's his damn fault. Like, why wouldn't you have, you got Super Bonjean, why wouldn't you say, hey, I need you to do me a favor and answer this over here, find out what's going on with this Minnesota thing? I don't get it. Now, for those of y'all that say or don't think that hold on. Let me pull this up. Because I think we got some non-believers out there that YouTube and all these social media things can have an effect on a case. So I want y'all to see something for yourselves. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. So I want y'all to just look at this real quick. Let me pull this up. Here we go. So let me go in here. Add this. Go here. Exit that. Boom. 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 Okay, so I want y'all to kind of see for yourselves that these folks do be looking at what's going on. If I can move that over a little bit. Let me bring it out a little bit. There we go. So as you see here, this is on Fox 9. So they be taking people comments that they be posting on the doggone channels. Hold on, let me go right here. Can I bring this over some? I want to set it so y'all can actually see the whole screen. So hold on. There we go. That'll work. I'll bring that in a little bit. Okay. So as y'all can see here, so this right here, R. Kelly charge, this was at August 15, 2019, right? So as you see here, these were actually court exhibits, y'all. This was Exhibit A. This is what the prosecution presented into the courthouse. So y'all see that they really do have a team of people that go around and actually pull this stuff up. They actually go around and look at these channels and pulls this stuff up. Y'all can see here. R. Kelly charged with sexual misconduct. You see the comments here. This Layla Hairston showing R. Kelly some love. Jay Norman, I don't believe he did it. Shemaine Jordan, oh my God, leave the man alone. You all going to kill him. I want music. What? What? Hold on. She said, oh my God, leave the man alone. You all going to kill him. I want music. Help these victims to find a job and a life and stop victimizing R. Kelly. You all need to listen to this man music. He is a lover, not a fighter. What? Are you serious? So you think his music got something to do with his actions? Here we go. Here we go. Here's some more. Here's another publication here. More comments. There's always a Minnesota connection. Okay. Who lets their teenage daughter go to an R. Kelly concert? Gloria Allred, no press conference. Smells fishy. These women controlled by Lucifer. I will always support R. Kelly. I support his music, not this bullshit. He needs to be locked up. Okay, to Kimmy. Jay Norman. It's simply this are stories, not facts, allegations. If this man did all of this 20 years ago, why didn't they press charges then? Team Kales all the way. Don't be a sheep. Think for yourself. Zaira Cotton. R. Kelly, he beat this case as well. The state of Minnesota don't have none. Oh gosh. Don't have none. N-U-N, y'all. None else better to do but to fuck with some old black about old claim to be case. That's 30 years old. That mean this, D-I-S, girl is a lie. A-L-I-E, both together, y'all. Not even separated. Hot damn. Is a lie. Why this loan? Why this loan don't make sense? Trying to make money, I see. Somebody said, lock him up, please. What's next? California? Huh. Here's another one. Another publication here. As y'all see, this is Newsy. This looks like it was on YouTube. Another YouTube video. More comments. Nature Rocks. They need to leave this man alone and stop people forgetting Harvey. Game Tech 83 said, leave minors alone and you will not worry about getting arrested and being charged for sexual abuse after so many years. Here we go. Zaira Cotton said, okay, arresting the girls that they was in for the money. That's prostitution. Selling themselves. That's a crime. If they ever been with R. Kelly, how we know the girls been with him? And if there's no evidence, okay, we read her comment already. Isley Claymore said, Moore, he is busy being a fool. Tiffany Moore says, I'm not surprised. All right, y'all saw this video already on YouTube. Antonio Page says, this is disgusting at this point. From this announcement that was made, I would be trying to track down the alleged phone number and the hotel records to prove any kind of, okay. So we saw this one already. Statute of limitations is 20 years, starting after the age of 18. Antonio Pope said, will the law recognize that statute or bend it to make it work in its favor? No law is black and white. Sonia Briggs said, Antonio Pope. So, y'all, as y'all can see, hold on. High Man said, if he wasn't a pedophile, women and greed wouldn't make a name for themselves. Benjamin Coleman said, you know, the feds have that information, right? Reese C says she danced and got paid. Get the F out of here. She was mad because he changed his number freaking years ago. What the F? Brandy Youngblood said, okay, y'all, stop it. This is going way too far. I guess anybody can say they've been with R. Kelly and they can go overboard. It almost seemed like a joke at this point. M. Busy said, thanks, Miss Holmes. If you don't put yourself in these situations, this wouldn't be happening. So y'all see there's a mixture of people that support and people that are, you know, thinking different, right? My honest 2 cents. 2001, get the F out of here. But he was charged in 2002. Beat that case. Them devils really got it out for chaos. So as y'all can see, they take this stuff here and they pretty much just, like, y'all, this thing goes on. I'm not going to read through all these. But y'all can see this thing goes on and on and on of these exhibits on information that they have. So, here's what I'm saying. The same way that exhibits and comments and things like that can be used back in that 2001 case is the same way it can be used now. The same way. That's why I be trying to tell people, stop, leave these doggone victims alone. Stop getting online and saying this and saying that, and all you doing is hurting R. Kelly when you do that. Why you think he even told them, stop talking about these girls. Leave the girls alone. Stop with, you got people like Bedbug consistently. He was on a rant with Azriel, and some of them other people on that side. They was on a rant when it came to bashing these victims, talking about them, calling them ass rat and all this kind of crazy stuff, right? So then they get upset when their videos pop up in the doggone in the courthouse, right? So all I'm saying is that social media can be very, very dangerous. It can hurt your client. It can hurt the person that you are trying to, as you want to say, free R. Kelly. It can hurt them. These comments y'all be putting in here talking about these victims, that stuff can come back around and bite you. So don't be surprised if you see some of these things come up in Chicago. You already seen videos come up in New York, they played Texas Black Diamond video, used a portion of her video. Okay? So this witness intimidation stuff, it is serious, y'all. It is serious. Okay? Pretty much, that's just what I wanted to cover, y'all. I just wanted to cover that. I wanted to dig back into it. So, I guess they're waiting. And now, the thing about it is, that prosecutor, he like, look, I don't care if it go to trial or not. But the girl done won. She done won already. She done $4 million? No one was there to dispute it. That's crazy. I guess we'll keep our eyes open and see what is going on, y'all. Okay? So listen, that's all I really had. Y'all can take that for what it's worth. Diva, Divine Light, will be going on later on to do her thing. She gonna break this down also in her own way. But listen, y'all have a blessed day. I got to get back to work. I want to hop on here real quick. And y'all look out for Diva going live a little bit later. Thank you for everybody that came over. Miss Angie, Toon, what up, Toon? What's going on? But listen, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed afternoon. And we gotta put the truth out here when it's out here. Okay? All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace out.